kind of doing a little of this and a little of that. I don't really have one specific thing planned, but I know that Bravis and I believe his name is Ryan, the guy that owns the K-Swap MR2, they should be coming over. Bravis just wanted to come hang out for a minute and pick up the seat and title and Indian head for the motorcycle that Tommy brought back or sent with me to bring back to him. Obviously Ryan's gonna grab his car, but check this out. I got my tubing bender set up, except I may have to maneuver it a little bit just because I didn't realize how it is set up per se. So it'll work for now. It's just if I go to do any longer pieces of material that are longer than here to here, that may be an issue. But I could always technically front feed it, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with this thing a lot and try and learn how to use this thing. But yeah, I'm gonna just run up to Duncan really quick. I literally woke up like 2 minutes ago, so if I sound groggy or if I look tired, it's because I'm very groggy and I'm very tired. But I think I'm going to go do that. If they're not here by the time I get back, then I'm gonna just come out here, try and bend a test piece and just, kind of work with that. But if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to cut this and re-weld it because I do not feel like trying to drill more holes, because drilling holes for me is a lot harder on this big old thick sheet steel than it is to re-weld it. So I don't know, we'll figure it out, because I like where it's set right now. It's just I didn't realize, because I'd never used one before, so I didn't know exactly where this was all gonna be. But technically, yeah, you feed the tube in here and then you freaking, yeah, you do your thing here, you set your thing there, you set your other thing there, you pull the thing here and it just goes like, and then, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go get Duncan because I feel like I'm falling asleep standing up. I'm not usually one for pumpkin, but I think Duncan did this one right. But Bravis and Ryan are on their way to the house, so we'll see who gets there first. Well, I'm waiting for Bravis and Ryan to show up still, so I'm trying to figure out how to use this thing, and not gonna lie, it's really pissing me off. Mostly because the one that my buddy Corey has, same model, but his doesn't have any of the extra arms, like this bottom swing arm right here. It's called an anti-spring back arm. This like pin thing, his doesn't have that. So when I went over there for him to show me how to use his yesterday, since it should be the same, it's the same but different. So I think I finally got this thing mostly figured out, finally got my indicator zeroed out, because I did learn that much. So as you can see, made a couple little test bends. I was just going to try and do one more and show you guys, just because obviously I did those off camera and I wanted to show you guys that this thing actually works. It's just a matter of figuring it out. So I'm going to have to move it because I think I already said that it's a little too close to the wall. I can't even use the extension handle on it right now because it hits, but thankfully the 1-inch tube is super easy. So by the time I can afford the 1.5 inch one where I'm going to actually need that, should be in a shot by then. But we're gonna kick this one to 90 just for the hell of it, and then I'm gonna have to do another one later and like make it a test piece, so that way I can mark like this is the start of the bend, this is X amount of material for 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, make my cheater piece as everybody calls it. But so yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work on the anti-spring back one for the first couple degrees, so I gotta like load it back in. And they really just dig you down on the powder coat with this thing. Like, the powder coat is so thick, it's like, that's harder to bend than the tube. Okay, well I ran out of tube, so I didn't pay attention to how much we had. But still a couple little good pieces out of this if I needed it for something. You guys get the idea. I didn't know how much I had to have on the outside, because I probably should have measured the amount of, but what I'm talking about actually is like, obviously, here's your 90, but you need to know exactly where the bend starts. And you can't really see it on the camera, but there's a really slight indentation right there where the bend starts, and right here at the end where the bend ends. And it all depends on like dies and this and that, and it's all super confusing, but I'll learn. Oh, well, looks like they should be here. Let's go get in their car back. Look at you, Mr. Full-time YouTuber.
Maybe.
What's happening? I just was practicing. I got my tubing bender set up.
Oh snap.
So, yeah, we'll see what I can kind of create with it.
Some handlebars for pops.
Yeah, right.
Some ape hangers.
Yeah. But that's my girlfriend's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you came to the house in this, huh?
Yeah. So they left, they got the MR2 out of here and stuff. Now I'm working on this thing. So this kid dropped the Jeep off. He's just getting the muffler replaced. He's got this Flowmaster put in its place. So it's nothing crazy, but right now I'm just working on getting the old section unbolted. Let me show you here. So it's got the clamp right here. Then I'm gonna drop the hanger and cut the muffler off on that side. And then I might have to add a little bit of piping because I don't know if it's gonna be long enough over there. And hopefully this exhaust is even like healthy enough for me to weld on. It looks pretty rusty, but thankfully it's just a muffler. It's not the biggest deal. If I have to add a little bit of material, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's much easier than trying to build something from scratch like on the MR2 or whatever. So yeah, this kid, I told him it'd be a couple hours because he just dropped the truck off probably 20 minutes ago. It's a bit hot. So I'm just trying to break this bolt loose though because it's pretty rusty. So I just soaked it in PB Blaster trying to get it off while it's hot and the metal's expanded. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep working at this, get it done. Well, that's not what I wanted. Got the muffler on this thing swapped out, so I'm just waiting for the guy to come pick it up, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and change the oil on the Integra since I'm heading up to Payson tomorrow to go help a buddy on his truck. And it's been a minute since the oil's been changed on there, and it hasn't been very long per se mileage wise, but it's definitely been a minute time wise. So oil's pretty dirty. I'm just change it, precautionary. I'm trying to think of something I can build today with the tube bender without wasting too much material that I could either profit off of or put it to good use. But I just having a brain fart today. I'm really anxious, and I don't know why. I want to give a quick shout out to Shaboy DA9, aka Aaron DeCur. He hooked it up. He's the one with the Super Mint HKS livery DA, but hooked it up with a fat case of some local brew out there in Oklahoma City. So it's actually not bad. This one's Rainbow Sherbet. But also want to let you local boys know again, if you guys ever need your cars detailed, hit up Revision Detailing, aka my brother. He's bored, so he's over here hanging out with me. He was just yeah, while I was finishing up the Jeep, and then he got bored, so he's wiping this off. We're gonna re-clear the, or not re-clear, we're gonna finish the headlights a little bit because they're starting to yellow again. I mean, if you guys have the JDM 1 pieces, you know how quickly they tend to fade, especially out here in the Arizona heat where it is not kind of plastics. So a little yellow, and we're just gonna freshen them up. Integra's all cleaned up. Big shout out again to my brother. Hit him up, guys, if you need him. If you are anywhere in the Phoenix area, hit up Revision Detailing for all your automotive like detailing needs, inside, outside, paint correction, ceramic coatings, whatever. All of it. He does everything. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Steven Harbo because he just picked up the last DA brace. I don't know if he watches my videos, but he's at least following me on Instagram. So if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, be sure to hit me up on Instagram. Instagram is where I post all my main stuff like this, like my sales stuff, because my videos are kind of just when I can do them. Like I prioritize YouTube pretty greatly, but it's easier for me to post on Instagram when stuff is available. So right now, as this video goes up, I have one more CRX/EF rear strut brace. So now that I got my bender, I'm gonna start trying to figure out how to make these front ones. So I need to get my buddy's DA over here because obviously mine's a little bit of a specific setup, right-hand driving K-series. I don't really know anybody that does that, so I can't really use mine, but be expecting it for the Miata, be expecting it for the Del Sol, and yeah, we're just gonna keep making stuff, guys. You keep making it happen, you keep buying stuff. Some weeks are faster than others, like this week. I've been sitting on these two braces for about a week now, but Got one sold just now. So hopefully we sell this other one, then we'll be gold. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go run this to the post office. This guy is about to pick up his Jeep, and then we will find something else to do. I don't know. All right, let's get this oil changed already before the sun goes all the way down, because I ended up sitting on YouTube for a while watching some of the fabrication series, trying to learn some stuff. I need a hood prop. Plan I had for this weekend kind of went to crap. Everybody either flaked on me or nothing happened, or one thing or the other. So now today is now Sunday. I just got out of church. I'm gonna head over because I guess there's this thing called the Arizona Honda Day, and yeah, you know what? We're just gonna head over there, kind of see if it's anything cool. See if anybody's there. I think Bravis, aka Debbie Garage, may be there. I don't know, but I'm bored. I want to head over there, take the Integra out. I'm gonna go. Just grab a snack real quick, get on the road. It's like a 40-ish minute drive for me. Kind of sucks, but hopefully there's still people there when I get there. It's supposed to go until 6. It's about 3 o'clock now. Let's go.
Hey, they're coming! They're coming! Run! What's going on? They just robbed dealers right now.
Oh, that's new. It's Metro Center.
Yeah.
Y'all should be like, run, they coming, not go get her.
Oh yeah, the people are at the door.
I'll be like, just come over here and head with us. Hey, look, here goes the superhero.
Or is that their getaway car?
Nah, it's the superhero. Hey, get that little video, bro. Damn. Hey, where's the camera? He's dodging it. He's dodging it. He's out of there. Give it back!
He's gone.
Drop it. Where's the video?
Well, the Honda meet was kind of a bust. I got there late. Nobody was there. I mean, hardly anybody was there. But we did see a tweaker and his girlfriend stealing from Dillard's and running away and almost getting hit by a car. So that was kind of funny. Tried filming it, but camera, I don't have my zoom lens on. But met a couple cool subscribers. Got to talk to a couple guys that watch my videos that do fab work and get a little bit of insight with them, which was really cool. And then it was a good time, but there just wasn't a big crowd there. By the time I got there, the Integra got some love when I first got there, so that was really good feeling. But I got nothing else for you guys, so I'll just come back to this video once I have something to film. So the last few days have been really lacking content, so I haven't really had much to film at all. But today's Monday morning. I give myself the weekend to kind of hang out, you know, because everybody's off on the weekends. I want to be able to be social for the weekend. So today I'm going to start working on the front strut brace. So we're going to start off with the Del Sol. I figure the front strut brace should be the easiest thing to start working with a tubing bender on. I do have to move my blow-off valve though because I'm a dummy and wasn't thinking originally, because normally people have their blow-off valve kind of down here. So the brace that I make just won't be for my own car. I'll just make it to sell it, I guess. But essentially, I'm gonna try and recreate the 3-point brace because everybody knows that that's more structurally, I don't know, better. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm going to take the blow-off valve off. I'm gonna let it cool off and stuff because I just got back from Dunkin'. So I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna use both bolt holes or just the front one, bring it across, and then triangulate it over. That's probably gonna be the move, just because it's gonna be easiest and most efficient, so that way I don't have to worry about trying to go
over anything that somebody might have. If somebody has an aftermarket intake manifold, a lot of the time, like the skunk ones, sit up higher in the back. So the front bolt is probably going to be the move. And then triangulating it obviously is going to be the structural part of it that actually makes it really rigid. So yeah, we'll try that. You know, I love this HKS blow-off valve. I love how it sounds, but I really don't like how difficult these snap rings always are. But I did pick up this new Icon set of snap ring pliers from Harbor Freight a few months ago. They're definitely nice. See, this is so hard to do one-handed. Okay, there we go. I struggle so badly with snap rings, it's not even funny. Huh. Got a little bit of oil blow off over here. Oh, my filters are a little soaked too. I think I need to change out my filters on my catch can. Could probably drain that catch can too. I never built a drain in it, so I have to like unbolt it and tilt it on its side. And this one always overflows too, just because, I don't know, motor's healthy and all, but it just gets a decent amount of blow by on there. So I have no idea actually how to go about this. So what I've come up with so far is I got my little mounting points bolted in, and I got some extra 3/32 welding rod, and I just kind of bent it by hand to what I thought should be good enough. And looking at it, it's pretty darn good angle right there to set it up, you know. So then I took my little protractor thing, measured it up, and it's pretty much 40 degrees. So I think that's what I'm going to start with, is 40-degree bends. And maybe I'll even drop it down to 30, because you can always add more of a bend. You can't take it away. So I'm going to get a measurement really quick, cut a tube that's a little bit longer, try and do a little bit of math real quick to figure out exactly how long of a tube I need and figure out how much material it costs me to make a 40-degree bend, and then go from there. So kind of playing around, I did a test piece. I had a little bit of extra material. I bent up a 35 because 40 looked a little extreme actually when I moved it to the actual tubing. And I think the 35 is going to work out. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to do the math to measure exactly how much it uses for the bend, and then how much I have to load into the die or into the bender before it even bends it. Because the way I have my bender positioned, I have to do it through the front side instead of loading it through the back, which is problematic, but I can work with it. So this piece I sent 3.5 inches out the back past the die. So I can always trim it if I need to, and I'm going to obviously have to notch the tube, but I think another 35 on that side and I should be good to go. I just got to figure out where to start the bend on this side now. So I found that 35 degrees is actually a little steep for going up and over. I think I need to drop it down to a 30, but I can still use this piece, so I just leaned it back, and now it's perfect, because on the 35 it was coming up just a little over the cowl, and I don't believe that would clear, and I'd rather not risk it. So I'm just tilting it back a little bit. I'm just trying to mark it real quick so that way I can get these notched. And yeah, I mean, it should be pretty much good after that. Once I can get this tacked up on there, then going to the firewall is going to be a breeze. Yeah, just big learning curve for me, but I think we'll get it done. So I'm ready to weld. I kind of notched it, but I messed up. I notched that side horizontal or vertically instead of horizontally, so it's a little short. So this one is just going to be mine, and the normal ones, like I said, I don't want leaning back probably, so I'm going to just keep this one for myself. I'm going to have to fill a decent amount of gap on the bottom side of here because of the bad notch, but I'm going to tack this up real quick and then kind of go from there. But I mean, I'm liking the idea, but yeah, I just kind of messed up on my own, so it's not a big deal. I can still use it though. I'm just thankful for that, so I don't have to throw that much money for material out the door, like whatever. Okay, we got the one bar going to the firewall now. It's a little tight there because I don't know, I don't want it to be touching because I wanted a little bit of a gap because I wanted to be able to add a gusset. So I think what I'm going to do is probably either make a little bend right here, just a small 90, or I'm going to do like a 45. But I think the 90 might look a little bit cooler, at least for now, for mine. So I'm going to do that. I had this extra 90 already bent, so I just went and marked it. And I'm going to just notch it really quick and tack it in place, and hopefully I get it right the first time. had to notch the second part by hand, so it's a little uneven, so I'm gonna have a bit of a gap to fill, I'm sure, but it'll work. Well, not the prettiest looking thing. Kind of random looking, a little L shape or whatever, but ideally what would be nice to have is my nameplate in that center hole. So I'll gusset it just for something to do. Well, I mean, I don't even have a gusset. I'll put some sheet metal there just for something to cover that space up with. But I think that might be it. You know, I don't really know what else to do to it to make it look decent. I mean, on my car specifically, it's not like I can bring it across now. I mean, I could, but my blow-off valve is still in the way. And I don't want to keep wasting material for this, because this technically is now all scrap material that I was able to use to make my own. So I'm definitely going to have to give it another shot. I think I'm starting to kind of understand this a little bit, but after I finish this one up, I'm going to go inside, make some lunch, and do a little bit more research, and see if there's a little bit easier way for me to do this. And I'll probably have to end up cutting and turning my bender a little bit too, so that way I can start feeding it from the front, make it easier. But honestly guys, I'm gonna just end this video off here. Actually no, I lied. I'm gonna finish welding this up, then I'll bolt it in, get that plate on there, and I'll show you guys, and then we'll end the video. So that way you can kind of at least see my finished product. Alright, it's all bolted up. It's not tightened all the way down on the sides just because the paint's really soft, and I was going to take it right back off in a minute so I can make another. But I just wanted to see those bolts are all lined up. Everything's lined up, and it looks good. I'm pretty stoked on it. It looks way better now that it's painted. And then because this is the one that I had to fill the gap in, I filled it up really good, and then I took the flap disc and I smoothed it all out as much as I could. So it looks pretty flush, but overall I am pretty darn stoked on this. It's definitely going to help the front end of this car, and I can't wait to actually figure out how to use this bender more and get it more precise so I can make this a quick thing instead of like a 3-hour job. Instead of ending this video right away, I just got a envelope from Lazy Man Garage, so I just kind of wanted to open it real quick and see what's in it, because I think he sent us some stickers, because I saw he had made some new ones. And if you guys don't already follow Chris, go follow his YouTube channel at Lazy Man Garage. He's a homebody, but he's a good dude. He does quite a lot of work, to be honest. He's like me, he's a jack of all trades, and he's just getting better with every day. These are dope. I don't know how in focus those are, but yeah, sent us a few of these. So you know what? I think I'll give away a couple of these on the Patreon, and I'm definitely gonna slap one. You know, I think it'll fit right there on the brace. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram at ChrisSadowski, so that way I'll probably give away one of these on there or something. And then if you aren't already and you want to help support the channel, I did make a Patreon. The link will be in the description below, and I'll try and give away a couple of these on there. So once we get a few patrons in there, and then yeah, I'll start doing some giveaways. Start with some stickers, move on to some braces and stuff, kind of give back. But yeah, if you guys don't already, like I said, go follow Chris. He's a really good dude, loves helping people out, super genuine guy. But hopefully you guys found this video enjoyable. It was really all over the place, and I apologize for that. I was getting frustrated every day. I go to film something and something happens, or it's anticlimactic or something. So I'm gonna just end it here. So if you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you've considered subscribing, and be on the lookout for these. I'll have these up here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna open up the Big Cartel store again. I mean, it's still open, so if you want Miata stickers and stuff too, they're still on there, and I'll have my new stickers pretty soon on there as well. But I think I'm gonna start listing the braces on there. So I try to make a couple at a time and sell those out, and then use that to go get more material and try and build my tool collection to make all of this easier. That's how I bought that bender. So you guys are really helping me out a lot, and I appreciate the support, and hopefully we can keep this going. Anyways guys, do what you love, forget about the rest. Sorry for rambling, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.